All right, sorry guys, I'm like sideways here. I never go live, so you have to bear with the weirdness. I never go live. You guys hear me? It's an early morning in Wyoming, so. Cool. So I'm just up here. I need to start doing lives more, I think, just to connect with you guys more. But played a gig last night with a foo up here in Wyoming. And I've got this little, I'm going to do a video on this. This is that new, I don't know if you guys have seen these. This is that new Enya guitar with the built-in speaker in it. It's kind of fun. It can kind of get loud, but then it rattles. You can kind of hear it buzzing a little bit like that. But anyway, yeah, we played last night, and when you come up here to Wyoming, you never know what you're going to get, but it was a pretty good audience. We had a lot of fun, and people stuck around all night and requested songs, and it was just a good time. And I didn't use this guitar, but I'm going to use this guitar tonight for the video I'm doing for these guys. It's called the Enya. I can't remember what the name of the guitar is called. That's horrible. The actual name of the guitar is not called the Enya. That's just the brand. I think it's called the, what's it called? It doesn't say on here. Anyway, kind of cool. I didn't set this guitar up. Yeah, Enya Go Sonic. Thanks, Robert. I'm a YouTuber. I should know this stuff. But yeah, it's a cool guitar, and you got all these different sounds. And you guys have seen like 100 videos on it. And so the guy from Enya sent this to me the other day because he's like, I want you to do this in a live setting. So it's not going to be your typical, when I do the video, it won't be the typical. It probably will be. I'll probably talk about the speaker, but I'm going to plug this into a real amp tonight and do a video on it so people can hear how it sounds like in a band setting. Yeah. Enya. Yeah, I thought the same thing about the whole Enya thing because I used to listen to Enya. I had a time in my life when I used to listen to Enya. Anyway, what's everybody up to this morning? I am just in an apartment above the bar, and a foo is just in the room over. I'm probably bugging him. He can probably hear me talking, so. And what do you guys think? Should I do more lives? Or do you guys just like seeing the videos that come out? Yeah, I wasn't planning on reviewing one, Bob, but the guy from Enya reached out and said, hey, Rich, if you'll do a video of this guitar, but with your band. So I brought it up to Wyoming this weekend. Cool, yeah, I'll try to do more lives. Maybe I should probably do it when I'm on the road with Toast so you guys can see some of these very cool venues I'm playing. But yeah, so I just got back like 2 weeks ago from this Midwest tour with Toast. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but crazy stuff. And I appreciate some of you guys, some of my followers actually came to the shows, some of the YouTube guys that follow me. And it was cool to see people at the shows that actually followed the channel. It was really cool to see people come out and see a Bread tribute band. Because Toast is pretty mellow, but I get to kind of rock it up with Guitar Man a little bit. But the music is still great. I never knew about Bread that much when I was younger. I mean, I'd heard the songs a little bit, but yeah, I just need to figure out how to do my lives better and not vertical like this. I don't know how. I'm just on my phone. But yeah, they are fun. Yeah, I'm lucky that that Bread wrote that song Guitar Man because I get to be myself for that song in the show, and then also it's really cool because they do two other pretty good rockers at the end of the show where I get to just kind of go off. So that's kind of what I do. I've never been like a note for note player guy, and so I like being able to just do my thing and just improvise. So if you ever come to a Toast show, Guitar Man is going to be different. Well, the main song is going to be note for note, but when I go off at the end, it's always just me going off. I don't think I started with the phone sideways. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. You guys, I apologize. I'm not a professional YouTuber like the guys you guys usually watch. I'm trying though. I know it's Labor Day weekend, so I don't know what people have going on. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to tune in this morning, but those of you that are here, I appreciate it. Anyway, this guitar is kind of fun. So light, you know what I mean? And last night I played. You guys can probably guess what guitar I played, but I'll grab it real quick and turn that off. Played this guitar. This is my Richie Kotzen signature Telecaster. This has kind of been my go-to since I got it. So um, yeah, so just never, it's kind of heavy, but it just never fails because I like Telly's because it's just three switches, and this has a series parallel switch on it, not a tone control. So it makes my life really easy and it sounds great. But yeah, that was the guitar I used last night. How was the crowd? So a lot of times when we come up here, um, the crowds are okay. But the last time we came up here, I was up here a month ago, and it was like three people the first night, and then just we played to the bartender like the second night. I mean, we get paid still. We still have a set rate. The bar owner pays us, and the guy that owns this place he actually plays drums with us, and so he just pays us a regular cut, a Fu and I, and then he doesn't take a cut, of course. He just wants to play. But some nights he's working back in the kitchen. It's kind of funny. He'll be working in the kitchen making steaks, and then right before we even start to play, he'll come out. He just got done cooking a steak, jump on the drums, and play. But this weekend was good because, or so far, it's been good. Last night there was a lot of people here and they stuck around, and we weren't really taking requests, but we were just playing a lot of like 90s, 80s stuff and trying to have people guess what year the song came out. Like without Googling it, I'd try to get people to guess. And fun night, and people tip. And so not only do we get a cut, but we get paid tips, and people are really nice up here and they love what we do. So Fu and I have a lot of fun. Um, yeah, so good crowd. Yeah, that telly has the what are those pickups called? The Seymour Duncan Twang King, I think, in the neck, and then like a I can't even remember the name of the Chopper T is what I think it's called that Richie Kotzen uses. Yeah, but yeah, it was really fun. We had a good time. But part of these gigs though is like I'm waking up here in Wyoming, and then we don't play till what, like 8 o'clock tonight. So you have to figure out what am I going to do with my day in middle of nowhere, Wyoming. So Fu and I might go to the grocery store and get some sushi, or maybe go on a drive. And what's really interesting about this area is I am about, I don't know if you guys have heard of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, or the Tetons. A lot of like Netflix and like TV series have been filmed up in Wyoming and stuff lately, or at least portrayed in Wyoming. But Jackson's full of these billionaires now, and the billionaires are pushing out the millionaires to this place I'm at, this Star Valley, Wyoming. Afton, Wyoming is where I'm at now, and I guess Tommy Lee from Motley Crue just moved to Jackson Hole, I think, a couple of years ago. And so just it's like Jackson Hole's turning into this celebrity billionaire getaway place, or place where people are actually living. And so when I talk to the locals that are from this valley, they're like, yeah, the regular people from Jackson are getting pushed into Afton because they can't afford to live there anymore because it's all billionaires. So crazy. This economy is nuts. Can you guys hear that guitar very well on the stream? All right, so if you guys are just getting here, I'm in Wyoming and hanging out with this new Novo Sonic guitar from Enya. I didn't know what it was called, but someone in the stream had to remind me what it was called. But I'm gonna do a demo on this, or film a demo of me playing this live tonight club, and it should be pretty fun. I plugged it into a regular amp at home and it sounded pretty good. It's got humbuckers in it and it's got a coil split and everything, so you can pull this out. And there's not a tone knob, but you got three switches or three positions on the pickup selector. JT's Guitar Garage. Rich, happy Saturday, brother. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. I think my wife wishes I was probably at home, but I'm up here playing guitar as usual. But yeah, I don't know. I just like you guys. I'm just happiest, to be honest with you. I'm happiest playing music live than doing anything else with the guitar. In fact, I was able to. I used to teach guitar lessons, but now that I'm playing with Toast, it's enabled me to stop teaching and just play gigs all the time. So I don't teach anymore. I didn't hate teaching, but I didn't love it, and so that's one of the reasons why as soon as I joined Toast, and Toast is pretty profitable, so it gave me an opportunity to not have to teach anymore and just play guitar all the time. Hopefully, I can start focus on doing videos more too for the channel because of that. Hey dude, I just found your channel. Oh, Kit Kats. Hey dude, I just found your channel weeks ago. Looking up Les Paul Special. Enjoying your stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wish there was a way I could just push my channel out to more people, but I think it's getting more and more competitive on YouTube to where there's just so many people doing such great stuff out there that it's hard to compete with everybody. So, not that I'm trying to compete, I just do this for fun. I just enjoy doing it. And if I get like a cool guitar along the way or get to do a cool video, then I appreciate it. So I think when I first started doing YouTube serious, I was trying to really push, but now I'm kind of like just trying to just make it fun and happy. So Randy Upchurch, greetings, my brother. Happy to be here with you. Thanks, Randy. Where are you guys all from, by the way? Should probably ask that. Try and where you're from. I may know where it is and I may not. Also, if you're just getting here, the reason it's sideways is because I don't know how to YouTube. Or the reason why it's vertical or not horizontal. Scotland, what? That's cool, man. What's a huge famous band that came out of Scotland? Southern Illinois, right on. Was just kind of there a couple weeks ago. Southern Illinois? Well, I don't know if it was Southern. Decatur. How Southern is Decatur? Virginia. Angus Young's from Scotland, if that counts. That's cool. I didn't know that. But isn't AC/DC an Australian band, though? But he's originally from Scotland, I guess, huh? I'll try not to get demonetized here. Florida. Bob Furman. How's the weather in Florida, man? I'd rather be there, I think, because not that it's bad up here in Wyoming right now, but it's basically snow up here 9 months out of the year, it feels like, and then you only get like 3 months of summer in Wyoming. But I'm not from Wyoming, but when we come up here, every time I've traveled up here, if you guys have watched the channel, just snow all the time up here. I think Toast might be trying to get out to Florida. Arkansas? Nice. Always great weather, Florida. Yeah, I need to visit. I think Toast is doing a cruise, a 70s cruise, I think that ships out of Florida next year. So I'll be there, but it might only just get on a ship. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to jump on here Saturday morning and just check in. I haven't done a live for a while just to see what it was like to do a live and check in with you guys. And I appreciate you guys logging on your Saturday morning. How did Toast find me? Murray Williams. Jeff Clark, the lead singer, is from my hometown, and I'm friends with him on Facebook. And I've never met him, but he just sent me a text one day. It was in March last year, and said, "Hey, Rich, do you want to be a fill-in guitar player for my Bread tribute band?" And I was just like, I thought, what, Bread tribute band? I said, sure, I'll be a fill-in, but that's all. I was like, I just want to be a fill-in. I wouldn't want to be a full-time guitar player in a Bread tribute band. But they set up an audition, and the weekend before the audition, the guys from Toast play in another band called Vision, which does these classic rock covers. Like they do sets of cover, like they call it the Block Party Weekend, where they do a bunch of sets of like the Cars, Styx, like Doobie Brothers, stuff like that. But my niece was getting married, and they played at her wedding, and I got to meet the drummer, and I said, "Hey, I'm auditioning for Toast on Monday," which was like in 2 days. And so he just got talking to me. We talked for probably like a half hour at her wedding. It was like her wedding dinner or something like that. And then he just was like, "Hey, man, that's cool that you're auditioning. I didn't really think that much of it, and I liked what they were doing more, I think, a little bit, because they were doing these classic rock covers. And I didn't know how big Bread was. I didn't know. And so then I auditioned, and I didn't really, I only rehearsed like the day before, and I don't think I really did that great in the audition, but I liked the guys that were there. It was Jeff, the lead singer, the drummer, and the keyboard player. And then I kind of didn't hear anything other than they would send me a text every now and then. "Hey, Rich, make sure you're brushing up on all the licks on these Bread songs." And I was kind of like, well, I don't even know if they're going to use me to fill in. So it was kind of hard for me to like put time aside to learn these songs. But then in November, the drummer reached out to me and said, "Hey, Rich, why don't you come to a Toast show?" And so I drove up to Idaho with my wife, and they were in this huge theater, and it was like close to sold out. And I'm like, what is going on here? This is weird. I didn't know how big Bread was with the kind of this older audience. And so then my wife was all, "Rich, you need to pursue this." And I said, "Oh yeah, for sure." So then um, they basically were looking for to do something new. I don't know all the details behind them bringing me on full time, but in December I got this. Well, I had to go audition again one night, and then in December, and then about mid-December they called and said, "Hey, Rich, do you want to do?" Well, their manager called me and said, "Hey, Rich, you want the gig?" And I said yes. And so I had 2 weeks to learn 24 Bread songs, because they had a huge show the 1st of January, or the 3rd of January, I think it was. That's how it happened. And but yeah, I'm loving it, man, and it's just fun to be able to play in front of those kind of audiences and the places I'm playing. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I think we're trying to go to the UK maybe next year, possibly next year. I think there's something in the works, but there's also some California stuff in the works. Branson, Missouri is booked. Just a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be fun. I'm really lucky. So I didn't know how cool this kind of gig would be. So that's one of the reasons why things have kind of changed on the YouTube channel. It's just I've just been so crazy busy. But yeah, I hope I hope I fit in good with Toast. Those guys are all great guys, and we have a lot of fun. And I think everyone's on the same page as far as like just they're just good dudes. You know what I mean? Good dudes, and they just want to play and have a good time. So anyway, you guys, I think I'm gonna log off. I just wanted to do a quick live, show you guys this little Novo Sonic, and be looking for a video coming up on this. And hopefully, I can do more stuff with the whole gig vlog thing is kind of different now because YouTube is starting to, if you have any copyrighted material in the video, YouTube is starting to not push it out to people. And so people don't see the gig vlogs as much as they used to, I think, because of what YouTube is doing with the algorithm, which kind of sucks. It never used to even pick up half the covers we played, and now it picks up every little song you play. It basically says copyright. This is a copyright, and you can still get ad revenue from it if you share the revenue with the artist that you're covering. But for like a band like Toast to film the songs, YouTube will pick it up, and then they don't push out the gig vlog videos I do to my audience, which I looked it up and it's true. They just aren't. It's how they changed the algorithm or something, and it's just not. So if I do post gig vlogs, it's gonna have to be like a little lead that where you can't tell what song it is, or just so they don't do that, because that's kind of really lame, I think. Because why would you not want to push out those kind of videos anyway to the audience? Because YouTube still makes a lot of money, and so does the artist who gets money from the ad revenue from the copyright. So I don't understand YouTube. Anyway, you guys, thank you for logging in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to find something to do today up here in Wyoming. It might just be playing the guitar or walking over to the local convenience store and grabbing a drink, but Murray Williams, do gig vlogs without a lot of the show behind the scenes. My favorite anyway. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you guys want to just see, like, I could just show you like some of the setup and where we're playing and that kind of stuff, or maybe even just do like sound demos and not really play songs. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, Randy up church, have a nice holiday and be safe. Yep, exactly. Peace. Thanks for logging in, you guys, and watching. And hopefully we'll see you at the next video. Maybe I'll start doing the live thing out on the road with Toast, or more just in general. So thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you at the next one. See you. See, and I don't even know how to end the live stream. That's how horrible I am at YouTube.